Welcome to AmericanHunter.org. On this week's tip, I want to talk about what I'm wearing. I'm wearing a pair of waist-high waders here, and there's a good reason for that. We get into a lot of discussion on scent control as serious deer hunters, and it is a super important subject to really dive into and to understand well. There's a lot more to it than what's obvious. I mean, I've done a lot of studying on this and I've learned a lot about it, and what I've found to be the most effective way to move into an area like this, checking a trail camera or doing some scouting without leaving any scent behind, is to wear waders. And these waist-high waders are pretty comfortable. They're lightweight. I can get around in them pretty good. But if you really want to be on the safe side, you'd wear the chest-high waders if you're going through any amount of tall grass at all. And there's some tall grass around here, but I can avoid it coming in. Anything that you brush against with your clothing is going to leave some scent behind. And that's where a lot of the ground scent that the deer pick up is located. It's not usually on the ground itself, although in some cases it is, but that's not usually what they're picking up quickest. What they're really picking up are the places that your garments brush against, any kind of low vegetation. So these waders really eliminate that. There's almost no surface area that can hold odors on the waders themselves, and they more or less trap the odors inside. So I can come and go out of these spots and not leave any scent behind. And that's really a big deal, because checking cameras and scouting, you really don't want to do anything that's going to impact the patterns of the deer that you're trying to study. So what's the point of coming in here and finding out what the deer are doing if by coming and going I mess it up? So take that to heart. These waders are awesome. I mean, you can find them a lot of different outlets, and you can even get the inexpensive PVC variety, and they do just as good a job, if not better. So you don't have to spend a lot of money to get almost 100% total scent elimination when you're coming in and out of your hunting area. They're not, and I've tried it, they're not particularly comfortable to hunt out of. So I'm just going to give you that little disclaimer, but they do work really well for scouting and checking trail cameras. I appreciate you joining me this week. I'll be right back here again next week for another tip at AmericanHunter.org.